The following program is brought to you by Johnny's Radiator and More. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. We are more than a radiator shop. Come see what the more is all about. Brakes, alignments, suspension, shocks, struts, tires, lift kits, radiator, AC repair, oil change, water pumps, fuel pumps, and more. Don't forget, Johnny's has a full line of AC parts in stock for all heavy-duty makes and models, logging, farming, construction, and heavy-duty trucks. AC parts specialist with over 35 years experience. Call 870-226-5000 to get an estimate or make an appointment today. It's good to be back with you, Coach, following a first-round win with sportsmanship rule in effect, 42-23 over Gentry. Your thoughts on the performance?
I thought we played really well on both sides. Offensively, we came out and we scored early. We jumped up 7-0. Defense, we came and gave a couple of pass plays. I thought when we settled down, we played really good on defense, and was able to put the game away early. Halftime is 42-7. They scored 2. Second half and a safety on our second guys. But overall, very pleased with how we played. And I kind of thought that last week, as I talked about, was like I thought we were getting better. Especially getting Xavier back, that being like week 3 for him, week 4, and hopefully we can continue and get better this week also.
The offense and particularly the passing attack just continues to produce for you. But what can you improve there? I know at this point in the year that's you're kind of in a grind. But what offensive line?
It's hard to say that because each week's a different matchup. Last week was Gentry, and that they were throwing the ball all over the place, and our the game had a chance to be really long, and we're good with that. We played long games all year, so people who tempo us are not going to bother us because, man, you look at it, you go back. I've been here 20, I don't know how many years, but a lot, and people. We played over 200 clips 4 times this year, and you got to have a mindset to play that many clips, and especially if you got guys out there on offense, you got guys on defense and kickoff and punt, and early in the year we played 200 something against Greenbrier. That was tough, but then when you keep doing it over and over, so the more clips we play, the faster people play, the better we are. Does that make sense? Like even at Hamburg and even at Stuttgart, we didn't sort of say win the ball game, but it didn't bother us. Our kids are built that way where we can go play a lot of clips. And last Friday night we were expecting that. And I didn't know if Gentry was or not, because even though they play fast, you go look, they play 175, 180 clips. Well, you go look at us, we play 220, 215, 210. So that's a big difference in you can play tempo and you can do a great job of it, but you better be ready to play about 250 snaps to play tempo.
You got the win moving forward, round 2. You got to go to Gosnell, a long road trip this week, this Friday. I know it's a big challenge. They're 1 seed, but are your guys relishing the opportunity?
We are who we are. Our guys expected to be here. We know. We don't have the experience we've had in the past as far as people is playing, but they played 12, 11 ball games now. Tough draw. They're number 1 seed from the 3-4A. We've been there. We played Rivercrest 2 times in the last 4 years. Sounds like we're matched up with that 1 seed a lot here lately in the playoffs, and Gosnell's got athletes everywhere. They're everywhere. They got 3 running backs that are really good. Led by number 4, who's extremely fast. Number 1, who's more physical, downhill type runner, and number 11. And they do a really good job of running downhill. Their quarterback's very, very mobile. He's dual threat. He can get the ball out. He does a lot of good things in their passing game. And then they got wideouts. They got 5, 13, 7, and 3, and they want to get them the football. So they're very multiple on offense. They're going to give us a lot of different formations. They're going to be in spread. They're going to be in a tight end. They'll be in 2 tight. So, they do a good job of making you play, a lot of different formations. Defensively, it's more of a, what are they going to do? They got athletes. Their athletes are in the secondary. So We really don't know what we're going to get. We got to be ready for a lot of different things. But playing as long as we've had, and Jackson being really a third-year starter, we've seen pretty much everything. We've seen people try to come after us and play man. We've seen people drop everybody. We've seen drop 8. So when you're in week 12, you're probably not going to get tricked. You just got to be able to execute whatever they're doing. You got to be able to execute against it.
I know with this being the last question here, I know this being such a long trip, obviously this isn't your normal length of a road trip that you take throughout the year. What's your schedule like for Friday? Are you guys going to be stopping? How does that work to just make sure that you're well rested and prepared?
Yeah, I mean we'll do. We've done it before. We've done it for years. Like in 14 we went to Shiloh, which is a tough trip. 16 we went to Prairie Grove. 20 we went to Rivercrest. 23 we went to Rivercrest. So. We'll leave, and then about an hour and 50 minutes in, we'll stop at Hazen and Loves and Hazen and get out, walk around. They got a big gas station there. We'll get out, walk around, just hang out for a little while in the parking lot, use the bathroom, and then we'll get back on and we'll drive another hour and 45 minutes, hour and 50 minutes to wherever we're going to eat pregame, and then after that it's a normal game. We got a place where we'll have a walkthrough. I'm fortunate enough to be from Osceola, and Osceola's let us have their indoor for Friday. So from 3:30 on, it's going to be like a home game for us because we're going to use their indoor, so we'll go straight there from pregame, and that's going to be pretty much just like we'd be here, except for we're 4.5 hours away. But then we'll make the last 30-minute trip, like a normal time, like a normal home game or a game at Monticello or Star City or something like that.
I know it's a long haul, but we want to encourage every fan that's able make the trip, come support the guys. They put in a lot of hard work, and hopefully we can keep playing another week. Coach, good to have you.
All right, thank you.